Hello friends, myself Dr. Shanappa SM, Associate Professor, Department of Postgraduation Studies in Commerce, Government First Grade College, Bidar. Today we have to understand about the standard costing. Before going to solve the problems of standard costing, first we have to understand the basic things of the standard costing and meanings of the standard costing. Standard costing is a scientifically predetermined cost which is fixed in advance of production for each elements of cost and overheads, and actual cost are compared with standard cost and find out the variance, finally the actions for controlling variances. Here the meaning of standard cost is, the word standard means benchmark. The standard cost is a predetermined cost which determines in advance what each product or service should cost under the given circumstances. The standard cost techniques is used to control cost to the extent possible within a given operational framework. Now we have to study about the features of standard costing. The number one is ascertainment of standard cost. It means setting up of standard for each elements of cost. And second one is use of standard cost, recording of standard cost for various elements of total cost. And third one is historical cost, recording simultaneously the actual cost. And fourth one is measurement of variances, comparison of actual cost with the standard cost, and finding out the variance of actual from standard. And fifth one is analysis of variances. And sixth one is reporting to management for appropriate action. These are the features of standard costing. Now we have to understand some of the advantages of standard costing. There are many advantages of standard costings are there. Here we have to study. Number one is it helps for comparison. It provides a suitable and sound basis for comparisons of actual and standard cost that reveals the weaknesses and inefficiencies. It brings out clearly the impact of external factors and internal causes on the cost and performance of the concern. It helps the management to remove the causes of efficiency. The second one is the delegation of authority and responsibility. The people's concerned are told what they have to achieve and what they will be judged. In other words, the net profit is computed, analyzed, afterwards responsibility can be placed on the person in charge for any variations from the standards. If any adverse variation is disclosed, and particularly production department can be held accountable for it. Thus, the delegations of responsibility and authority helps the management control the affairs effectively. The fourth advantage is it provides information about the ideal capacity. Variances due to ideal capacity and fluctuations in sales are certain in the standard costing system, which provides useful information to the management. And fifth one, formulation of price and production policies. It is a basis for forming policies of the standard. Such standards help to eliminate the effect of fluctuating volume and again any cost increase due to waste or efficiency. It acts as a valuable guide to management in the formation of price and production policies. The standard costing consists in the field of product planning and profit planning. And sixth one is cost consciousness, and seventh one is incentives to workers, and eighth one it helps for inventory valuation, and ninth one is it helps in simplifying the cost control procedures, and it helps in business planning, budgeting, and the marginal costing. It helps for many purposes. Now we have to understand the standard costing importance after calculations of this problem. This is the problem which is relating to the standard costing. From the following informations, calculate the material cost variances, material price variances, material quantity variances. Here information is there relating to the standard materials for 140 kgs for of finished goods 200 kgs. Price of material is rupee 1. These are the standards. Materials for 140 kgs, the goods is producing 200 kgs, and price of materials is 1 per kg. Here actual performance of the company is also given. Output, total output of the company is 4,20,000 kgs, and the material used in the company is 5,60,000 kgs. Total cost of materials actual is rupees 5,04,000. This is the problem. Here standard information is there, and here actual information is there. With the considering the standard and actual informations, we have to calculate standard quantity for actual output first, and actual price and standard cost. So first we have to calculate standard quantity for actual output. How much standard quantities for actual output? For 140 kgs materials, the company is producing 200 kgs. For 4,20,000 kgs materials, how much the company will be produce? Cross multiplication, 200 kgs into 4,20,000 kgs divided by 140 is equal to 6 lakh is the actual output. Standard quantity for actual output is 6 lakh. Now we have to calculate the actual price. Standard price is given in the problem, that is 150. Actual price is equal to cost of materials and divided by quantities of material used. Cost of material is also given in the problem, and quantities of materials is also given in the problems. 5,04,000 divided by 5,60,000 is equal to 0.90 is the actual price of the quantities. Standard price is 1. Next, the third one is calculation of standard cost. This is important. Standard cost is equal to standard quantity into standard price. Standard quantities we are finding out here 6 lakh, and standard price is given in the problem, that is P1. The result is 6 lakh. Now we have to calculate the variances. Variances means differences between the standard cost and actual cost, between the standard quantities and actual quantities, between the standard price and actual price. Here we are finding the differences or variances. First we have to calculate the material cost variance. Material cost variance is equal to standard cost minus actual cost. Standard cost is, we are finding out, that is the 6 lakh, and actual cost is given in the problem, that is 5,04,000. The result is 96,000. It is favorable. Why it is favorable means the actual cost is less than the standard cost. Means the company's performance is good. Second one is the material price variances. Material price variance is equal to actual quantity in bracket standard price minus actual price. Actual quantities is 5,60,000 is given in the problem, and standard price is rupees 1, that is also given in the problem, and actual price is we are finding out, that is 0.90, rupees 5,60,000 into 0.10 means 0.10. How it will comes? Means 1 minus 0.90 is equal to 56,000. It is a favorable because here actual price is lesser than the standard price, therefore it is also favorable. Now we have to calculate the material quantity variance. Material quantity variance is equal to standard price in bracket standard quantity minus actual quantity. Standard price is 1, standard quantity is 6 lakh what we are finding out, and actual quantity is 5,60,000. This is given in the problem. 6 lakh minus 5,60,000 is 40,000 into 1 is equal to 40,000. It is also favorable. Okay. Now we can verify whether the company's performance is good or not, and whether our calculated result is correct or not. We can verify. Verification formula is there. This is material cost variance is equal to material price variance plus material quantity variance. Material cost variance is of 96,000. Material price variance is 96,000, including 56,000 plus 40,000. Means material cost variance and these two, material price and material quantity variance, are equal. Therefore, our calculation is correct. This is how we can calculate the variance of cost. Thank you.